Thanks for tuning in to another video announcement. As I'm sure you're all very well aware by now, on July 1st, Alberta is moving into Stage 3 reopening, and that has implications for what we're doing here in the church. Our board has been very consistent in seeking to follow whatever health guidelines the Alberta government puts forward for us. And here again, we plan to follow the guidelines as they're given to us, and that means reopening without restrictions. So I want to go through what that means, how we're doing that, so that there's no confusion and we can all work together towards these things. It's going to be different, and every single one of you is going to have a different emotional or mental reaction to the changes that are coming this week. Some of you can hardly wait to get to church and handshake and hug and all of the things that we've been trying not to do for so long. And others are still going to be preferring to wear a mask and not touch and sit a little bit away from other people. And all of those things are fine. I just encourage you to be kind to one another. If someone offers you their hand for a handshake and you would prefer not to, just indicate that's your preference and don't take it too seriously. And on the converse, if you offer your hand and someone declines to shake it, that's fine. Don't take it personally. It's not a snub. It's just a different place that each person is at as we come together. So be kind to one another as we move into Stage 3. I want to get into some of the details about what we're doing this Sunday and then in the following Sunday. So first of all, for this Sunday, July 4th, this will be the last Sunday where we have 2 services. And so if you register for the early service at 9 a.m., it will be limited still to 40 people. And in the early service, we'll continue to have the YouTube music instead of open singing. And you're encouraged to wear a mask in the early service and keep distance. And this would be a really good place for you to come if you've been away from church and you know this reopening is coming and you'd like to ease into it with kind of a more restricted service in the 9 a.m. But then in the 11 a.m. service on this Sunday, July 4th, we will be open without restrictions. No need to register, no restrictions on attendance. No masks required, though you can if you want to. And so in the 11 a.m. service, as you can see right here, the coffee table is set right back up. Colleen's already baked some snack for you, and it'll be there for you if you choose to. And the nursery or baby room upstairs will be open for your use, as well as the playroom downstairs. If you choose to bring your children downstairs during part of the service, the playroom will be open. I just want to show you here what we've done here. We've added a TV here with and it will be live streaming the service from upstairs down here in the playroom. So if you come down with your children, you won't need to miss anything that's happening upstairs. As well, we also have put some of these kind of playpens made out of the chairs at the back of the sanctuary. Our parents have started using that for the purposes of physical distancing, but find it's very helpful just to give the children a place to play that's kind of contained and keep things together that way. So we're going to try that for now, and we'll do that in the service here. So the biggest thing, though, is we've been waiting, sometimes patiently and sometimes not patiently, for a chance to really get together socially again as soon as possible, and that's this Sunday. And so immediately after the 11 a.m. service, we invite everyone, whether you've been at the 9 a.m. service or whether you haven't even come to church this Sunday, to come out to the park across from the church and enjoy a barbecue lunch together. Bring a lawn chair, bring a salad or dessert to share, and we'll have our social time there together. So that's for this Sunday. The following Sundays, beginning July 11th, we will go back to 1 service with no restrictions. And we've decided to put that service at 10 a.m. With the 9 a.m. services that we've been doing, we've discovered that a lot of people prefer an earlier service. And so we're going to kind of go in between the 11 and the 9 and start at 10 a.m. for the summer. And there's another reason for that as well, and that is the church building inside the sanctuary gets very, very hot by noon on a hot summer day. And so if we start a little bit earlier, we're hoping to avoid some of that overheating, and that'll make it better for everyone as well. And so that's what we're doing moving forward. So I just remind you once again, all the things that you've learned to do and started getting in the habit of during COVID that are positive. Things like checking in on people, phoning, texting, having smaller gatherings that are not specifically organized by the church, and that sort of stuff that I know you've been doing. Keep doing it. Don't stop just because the restrictions are gone now. Keep that up and even improve it and get better at looking out for one another, loving one another, caring for one another on a daily basis throughout the week, every week. And so I trust that the grace of God is with you, and that throughout this summer you'll find many ways to get to know Jesus better, both with our church and on your holidays and in other ways.